Hi, you join us on the floor. Now we're having a look at the Boss RC-10R and a better way to control two loops at the same time. I've made a couple of changes and I've also added an FS7 pedal. Let me show you and let me explain what I've done and then show you a quick demo. Okay, so before we do anything with this, just want to show you what we've done. First of all, you can see track 1 and track 2 are both lit up. One's flashing, one's not. Whichever one is flashing is the one that you're on. We're also in the sync mode where this is blue, so therefore as soon as I press this, this will kick in. And if I stop the last loop, whichever one it is, the drums will stop as well. We're at 100 BPM, acoustic cajon 1, and as I said, I've made a couple of changes. Let me show you what they are. Click the menu button, and the first thing is rhythm and loop. So if we go into here, the first thing, if I go all the way back, you can see sync switches on, which is this when it's in blue. And then you've also got the cajon, the level, and that's all fine. The pattern hasn't changed, that hasn't changed. But what has changed is we're going from record, play, dub to record, dub, play. And then we've changed this from series mode, where you'll only have one track at a time, like a verse and a chorus, over to parallel mode, and that's why both of these are lit up, but one of them is flashing. So the one that's flashing is the one that you're on, and how we're going to control that is actually really easy because we've got one of these. Now to control it, normally what you have to do is hold the rhythm down and then tap the loop, and you have to be pretty precise with that. So what I've done is I've left these alone and we're controlling these two. So in the menu, we're going to go over to control and then click that. The rhythm function is rhythm control 1, that's fine, that hasn't changed. The control function 1, which is this one, is target track. What that means is change the track of the target. So if I actually press this now and give this a press, then track 2 will start flashing and track 1 will go solid. That literally is swap tracks. That's what that means. Swap the tracks from track 1 to track 2, just like track select on an RC-500. Then this one is actually looper stop. So whichever looper I'm on, instead of double tapping this, I can now press this once, and therefore that looper will stop. Be aware though, whichever looper is playing last, as in you've just got one loop playing, and you stop it, because this is in blue, this will stop as well. And that's it. So we've got my microphone here. I'm just going to show you a little test where we can actually be on track 1. We're going to press this. It's going to give us our intro. It'll auto record, and then we can press this to stop the recording, switch tracks, and then add some more stuff. So we're now going to switch tracks over. You can see there's no dial going round. So now, because we've got this control, I can switch between them. Let's stop that one. Stop the first track. Let's go over to the second track, and we can stop that as well. Now, if we stop this, the drums will stop. Look, ending straight away. And that's because of the control we've got and because this is synced. Now, if you don't want that to happen, you want the drums to carry on, or you want to stop the drums and have the loops carry on, then we just hold this down. We put this into the green mode where now these two are sort of independent. So now we're on the green and then we're on track 1. We can start this off. Let's go over to track 2. And these two are synced, so it's really cool. I can double tap this. It can end. And these carry on. And we can double tap to stop. We can double tap to stop these. I can go over to here and double tap to stop that one as well. So this is really, really cool because you've got this sort of control. I prefer it in the blue mode because then that way we can keep the drums going. They're kind of in time with each other a bit better as well. But that's just me. Let me know what you think and how you would use this to control or make the songs that you make. I hope that's given you a little bit of insight into that looper and using it with the FS7 pedal. And if you haven't seen the video where I asked the question, is the RC-10R better than the RC-500? That's this video right here.